What's going on, everybody? It is Midnight Sports here, and today we are on the GameCube and we are starting a new series. It is going to be a 2005 NBA Live 2005 Dynasty for basketball. So, Mike D'Antoni, the coach of the Phoenix Suns. Let's be them. But we're going to have a fantasy draft. I'm going to move us to about 15th. And we're going to move Detroit because Detroit had a very good team. We're going to move them down a bit. So, just kind of switch up the draft orders a tad bit. Suns, you're on the clock. So, who do we have available to us? Let's sort the columns. So Tracy McGrady is available. Tracy McGrady has 7 years pro. Baron Davis, however. I mean, this is pretty interesting, I will say. There are a lot of different things that we could go after. We could go after a guy who's pretty good field goal wise. I mean, you have some very, very good players here. I mean, already. I mean, look at this. You have Tracy McGrady, Paul Pierce, Baron Davis, Ray Allen, some stars to build around. AI, Jermaine O'Neal, LeBron James, a young LeBron James that still has the chance to develop into something great. Pau Gasol, Michael Finley, Elton Brand, Wallace, Walker, Reed, Richardson, Ben Wallace. All of these different guys you have the availability to draft around. Now, since we are doing this in the past, let's look at the future for a second. Tracy McGrady, his career was riddled by injuries. I know it doesn't take this into effect, but he was always had the worst work ethic. My dad was friends with a guy who worked for the Rockets, and he said Tracy McGrady was the last one to practice and the first one to leave. Paul Pierce, he's still around. He still does pretty good, but they probably will have him retired around 32. He has already spent 6 years in the pros. Baron Davis is currently trying to find his way back into the NBA. Ray Allen, he was a great shooter, won a couple championships. No, he won one. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so AI, enough said. But we could get a young LeBron James, a star to build around, and LeBron is still a very good player. So let's go with LeBron. The Suns draft LeBron James. So who do we get here? So Kenyon Martin, Amari Stoudemire, Mike Bibby, or Steve Nash. Steve Nash, a great three-point shooter in his prime. Beautiful from the line. Multiple MVPs. But it doesn't always work out that way. So Mike Bibby, you have 6 years underneath your belt so far. You're pretty decent from the line, but Steve Nash is by far one of the best passers. We want to find somebody who can do that. Pass. Look at this. Off the charts. I think that's one of the guys who we definitely need. So we're going to go after Steve Nash. Now, who can we go after here? You have Sprewell, Randolph, Payton, and Swift. Gary Payton, Zach Randolph, a very, very young star, but look at the scoring inside. No, I don't like this at all. Sprewell, but we already have. No, wait, we have a small forward. We can put James at small forward, to be honest. So we could get a Sprewell, but he is pretty old. I don't honestly know who I want to go with, I guess. Dwight Howard, a power forward that could be just flat out amazing for us. Or can we look somewhere else? Miller, Barry, Doug Christie, all of these different guys. You know what? Swift was actually pretty decent in this game whenever I used to play with him. Pretty good dunker too. So we're going to go ahead and draft Swift. Now we're on the clock. Shane Battier, one of the best three-point shooters from the corner-wise. Not one of the best overall, but yeah. No, that's not Josh Smith. Wouldn't even draft him anyway. Tyson Chandler, a huge 7'1" prime person to get if I mean, he's one of those guys that you could definitely have a good team around. So we're going to go ahead and get him. Bob Sura. He would be pretty interesting to get, but alrighty, let's see who we have here. We have our center, we have our power forward, we have our point guard, and we have our shooting guard. So let's try to find someone who who's a good no, I want to find oh, it sorts all the way through by centers first, and then you have to go to small forwards. Okay, that's how it does this. I hate this part. Oh my gosh. Alright, come on. Where are we? This is going to take forever. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, fine. Here we are. So, Benjamin Smith. Luol Deng, who is also a rookie. Yep. Josh Smith, who is also a rookie. Jackson, don't even know him. Emmett, rookie. Ariza, rookie. Rookie. All of these guys are rookies. And then 2 years in the league. But we want to find a guy who's pretty good inside, I guess. Who could that guy be? Ariza was bad from outside whenever he entered the league. Jeez, I didn't realize that. He's pretty decent now. Let's find a guy who could score inside, and that's Glenn Rice. I mean, look at this. A very good scorer, but 49 overall, nope. Hampering. I honestly don't know who to get here. Matt Barnes, Jones. I really don't know. Bowen, he's a really good defender. I know that much. Who's the best? Let's just go with best overall, and let's see if we can end up finding. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, there we go. Now we just gotta scroll all the way up. This is the one thing I don't really like about this game is that there's no fast way to get up to the top. Oh, man. Okay. So here we go. 61, 62. I think I just saw Iguodala. Andre Iguodala. Get Iggy with it. Okay, wow. I didn't realize that there was just a Tayshaun Prince up here. So we're going to go ahead and get Tayshaun Prince because he was pretty good. Now, we need a guy who can come off the bench. Who could that guy be? Iguodala, rookie. He's good. He could help our team tremendously. So we're going to get Iguodala. Now, Dixon, Sweetberry, Fizzer, Snyder, Boykins. Earl Boykins, that guy, man, that guy. There's Strickland, and there's this power forward here that's a 60 overall. Let's go ahead and get him, and then Bowen, Bruce Bowen. We'll go ahead and we're gonna draft him. Q Woods, pretty good from inside actually, so we're gonna go ahead and get him. The Suns are on the clock once again. Josh Smith. We could get some really good guys, some really good assets. That could really help us. Tony Allen. You're a really good three-point shooter, or you used to. Yeah, look at that. You're a good three-point shooter. Finally got one of my things right. And you're young too, so I'm gonna go ahead and get you. Udrith, Reed, Udonis Haslam, Korver. Another good three-point shooter. Forfeits remaining. We can forfeit our pick? Oh my gosh. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've done 11 picks, but I think we really need a center or some guy in Anderson Varejao. I mean, look at how tall he is. He's actually pretty decent from outside. Look at that face, too. That's a nice face. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get him. We're going to get Anderson Varejao. The draft is finished. Do you want to proceed? No. Let's take a look and let's see the entire league. So, Vince Carter went first to Charlotte. Then Karolinko, then Marion, then Stojakovic, then Yiming, Anthony, Bryant, Jamison, O'Neal, Garnett, Kidd, Duncan. Steve Francis goes 13th. 14th, Dirk Nowitzki. We get LeBron, and then Pau Gasol, then Pierce, then Baron Davis, then O'Neal, then Maggette, then Lewis, then Wallace, then Stackhouse, then Marbury. Where is Tracy McGrady? Then there's Miller, Wallace, Iverson, Wade, Walker, Mourning. Tracy McGrady finally goes in the second round, first overall pick of the second round to Charlotte. So they end up getting T-Mac and Vince Carter. They're both cousins. So that's kind of crazy. So that's going to be the draft for this one, guys. That's going to be the first episode. We might as well just do training camp here. This is pretty quick. We'll work on the shooting here. We'll put it up to 40. Defense is also important. We'll put that there. Offense, we'll put that at 15. And then conditioning at 15. So then let's accept. Alrighty, guys. So that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the